Good day, hockey fans. I'm your host, Jay Houslander of the Junior Hockey Network Hockey Show. Today's guest is none other than Wayne Strachan of the 5th place Superior International Junior Hockey League, Fort Francis Lakers. How are you today, Wayne?
I'm good, Jay. Thanks.
After coming off the 2017 Christmas break, you had two games. One on January 3rd against the Minnesota Iron Rangers, and one on January 6th against the Dryden Ice Dogs. Um, with a record of like 0-10, 0-2, both games were in shootouts. Can you talk about those two games?
The first game, obviously we're looking to come back and start off on a positive note with a victory to try and break our slide we're on. But we played a very motivated Iron Ranger team, and maybe we're in our right frame of mind to start the game, and kind of allowed them to jump out to the lead and carry the lead into the third period. And I thought we showed good character in battling back and tying the game late in the third period, and didn't give up or didn't give in, and kept working hard to accomplish our goal. However, you get into a shootout situation, and you put the hands in the skilled players, and anything can happen. Goalie makes big save, or nice goal by a shooter, and we had a little bit of tough luck. After looking at the game or reviewing the game, you score 6 goals, you should win the hockey game, and to give up 6 definitely hurt us, and to see the goals and see the mistakes, we gave them some pretty good opportunities to cash in on their chances. So I guess moving forward up into Dryden, we wanted to go and compete with them, and we've had some good games in their building with them, and it was a barn burner, so to speak. Typical Lakers Ice Dogs matchup. Battle, compete level was high. Hard fought game by both teams, and again we have to come from behind to, I guess, tie the game in the third period, and had our chances, as did they, to end it in regulation. But again, we go to a shootout, and shootout, I guess, in the New Year's kind of been of our Achilles heel, and we couldn't muster a goal or any opportunities to help our cause again. And their first two shooters, again, put on some nice moves and are able to cash in. So tough start, but we're close. We're getting there, and I definitely hope that we're not giving up, and we see that we are making progress to hopefully get that victory and feel good about ourselves.
And like say, this last question about, I guess, say the 17 portion of the season, but you had mentioned before the break the lack of culture and identity from the players. Is that changing now? You're back for 2018.
Well, I'm hoping. We're kind of in a tough situation. We've had some players, I guess, leave the team for whatever reason, and there's we've played a little bit short in our first 2 games here in 2018, but we will obviously have some guys coming back from injury and sickness and whatnot, and we had an important meeting, I guess, day one of returning, and the coaching staff and players set forth some goals we believe we can achieve in the second half, and I hope that's our frame of mind, and we just got to get back to competing hard, believing in our identity, and and playing to that identity, whether it's practice or in games. Through the second half, you're preparing for the playoffs.
And that's like I say, with only 6 wins this season. But again, we keep on talking about the streak, the losing streak. But with only 30 games in the season, you still have over 30 games, 20 games to play. So there's still a lot of hockey to be played for the Lakers.
For sure. I believe we have 26 games remaining, and they're not getting any easier. We go to Dryden again tonight, and then Thunder Bay on Wednesday. But we gotta reach those challenges, and to improve, or to get some confidence under our belt. These are the teams we need to compete against, and need to get over the hurdle in winning hockey games against, to further help our development leading into the playoffs again.
And this will probably be the last time we talk before January 10th. By the 3 days from now, the CJHL trade deadline coming. Will the Lakers be givers or takers on Wednesday?
I think we're looking to add. With our current roster situation, we're in a tough spot numbers wise, and I hope that everyone here is happy and sees that we do have the potential to be better than our record is, and we do have in my opinion, a better hockey team than our record shows, and so we'll definitely look to add. We have 3 cards, and we're looking to add obviously 3 players to our team that we feel can help us get to where we need to be and want to be, and reach our goals that we do have for the second half, and we just need to believe as a team and as one unit that we can turn things around here.
And like you had mentioned, about 26 games left in the season, and being head coach / GM, what's realistic for the rest of the 2017-18 season?
Sorry, Jay, could you repeat that?
No problem. Like you say, with 26 games left in the season, and you being the head coach / GM for the Lakers, what's realistic for the rest of the season for the Lakers?
Well, we're just we're looking at getting better each and every day. That's been our motto, I guess, from day one. What can we bring to the table each and every day to make ourselves better players and people on and off the ice? We'll look to, I guess, become closer as a team. Our team chemistry has improved throughout the season, but I don't think we're to the point where some of our teams in the past have been when we've had success, and we need to continue to grow in that manner. And obviously on the ice, we have to have that competitive edge for 60 minutes. We haven't up until this point. Again, I think it improved last Saturday against Dryden. I thought we played a good 60-minute hockey game. Yes, at times they had momentum or control of the game, but the same could be said to how we played as well. We controlled parts of the game as well, and it was back and forth and a good game to see. Realistically, it would be nice to try and get to the 4th place spot, to have home ice in the first round of the playoffs, and have that in the back of our minds that if we do need it, we will be at home and in front of our own crowd in important games, and if we can reach that feat, and it's not going to be easy, obviously. We've known that we've grown as a team in the second half here and played some pretty good hockey to get to that point.
And that's one thing about Fort Frances as a community. Even though with the team where they are this year, and they're used to the success of the of the Lakers. One thing about Fort Francis is, and your fans are quite supportive, aren't they?
For sure. We like to pride ourselves, I guess, on a hockey community, a hockey town, and we've had our loyal fans continue to come and support, and sometimes they probably leave the ring shaking their head, and sometimes they've seen a hockey team play some good hockey games, and to talk to some of them or and some of the faithfuls, they see that we do have that potential as a hockey team to make things happen, and it's good to see them still coming out and supporting us. We need that, and we hope that we can reward them in some manner or give them some good hockey to watch down the stretch here.
And like I say, this week's probably one of the the toughest weeks coming in the next month or so. You in 6 days you got 6 days, 4 games, one against Dryden, one against Thunder Bay, so the second, third place team, and then you're home against the Iron Rangers, and then on the road the next day in Holt Lakes. So you got a quite busy week this week for the Lakers.
For sure, tonight's a makeup game that we couldn't get up to Dryden earlier in December there due to weather, and it kind of puts a hard task on us. I did not foresee some of the, I guess, situations in what's transpired with the team and body wise, and but we'll battle through it. We're putting a lot on a short bench right now due to sickness, injury, and like I said, some guys have chosen to not come back for their own merit, which is left us short here. But we'll regroup and we'll get through this week. It'll be a grind for us, but obviously a good test for us as well, mentally wise and conditioning wise, to see where we're at this point.
And I guess you say, as like I say, not to put on you, but like I say, you've been around junior hockey enough that this always happens, and like I say, there's always positives that comes out of the negatives, right?
For sure, and that's, I guess, in everything you look at, you always weighs the positives and negatives, and even at points where the negatives at times may outweigh the positives, you gotta stick to the grindstone, keep your nose clean, and work hard to get out of it. And I believe the coaching staff is doing that, and our players have bought into that as well, and are working hard to obviously get that next win and get some confidence under our belt.
And that's exactly it. When it comes to the coaching staff, if you're positive, it wears off on the players, right? Or hopefully.
Well, that's what we're hoping. At times it's been tough for sure. Obviously, nobody likes to be in this situation of losing 12 in a row. But if you can look back at the games and see how many we were right there or close, you have to stay on the positive side and believe that one day whether it's the hockey gods or we're going to get that bounce or break that we need to help us win a hockey game rather than it going against us. And I'm a big believer in karma, and I don't know that we've done the right things thus far or to this point in the season that's earned those breaks or earned those chances to get those breaks to win those games, and that's the point we need to get to, and we're definitely trying to better ourselves in that manner.
Well, good luck this week with your 4 games in 6 days, and we'll talk next week. Thank you, Wayne.
Okay, sounds great, Jay. Thank you.